All right, YouTube. Just going to show you something I got in the mail today. I got a food saver. It's a vacuum packaging system, as they call it. I just got this from Cabela's, $49.99 on sale. Amazon, which I usually buy everything from Amazon, was $80, so that was quite a good steal. And the shipping was really cheap. Also, I picked up some food saver vacuum. It says packaging bags, but it actually is the rolls. So you cut your own size. I've read a couple of reviews, and this is the way to go rather than doing the individual vacuum bags. Well, anyway, so I got the cheapest one that they have, obviously. I know that there's a couple models out there that are really quite expensive, especially in the food saver line. I went with this one because I'm new to this. I want to try it. I don't want to spend a lot of money on it, and funds are kind of limited anyway. So I got this one. Reason being is, well, two reasons. See that right there? That attaches to that. This, you have to buy it separately, and you attach this to a mason jar, a wide mouth mason jar. They sell two, one for wide mouth and one for regular size mouth, and it's just for kind of prolonging foods, taking the air out of it. Not canning, but just taking the air out of it, which is like nuts, maybe some vegetables. I can put them in there, take the air out, keep them in the refrigerator or in the pantry, cupboard, whatever you want to call it, and hopefully extend the life of some of the food, because food is getting expensive. That's one thing, and then the second thing is to try to seal Mylar bags, take the air out of Mylar bags. And there's a couple of videos on here, and South Cal Preppers, or Southern Cal Preppers, actually has a pretty good video on there, but he has a high-end sealer. But I've seen some of the videos on here where people have actually used this one. So what you do is you take a little bit of this section here, about like an inch, and then you put it in the inside of a Mylar bag, put it in here. You vacuum out the air, and then you heat seal it. My plan is to take 1 gallon Mylar bags, or the smaller ones, and take 4 or 5 of them, and put the rice in it, grains in it, or whatever else I'm going to use for long-term storage, and put it in a 5-gallon bucket. Rather do it that way than have a 5-gallon bucket with all of it in and then seal it. It kind of like chasing the odds, I guess. So if you have one bag that rips and it spoils, then that whole 5 gallons is done. So I'd rather have like 5 bags, and just in case, So anyway, that's one approach that I've got. Okay, and there's just to tell you real quick, the another YouTube person out there, OBX SOL Wind, Outer Banks Solar Wind. He actually has a very nice vacuum sealer. He's got some videos. If you go to his channel, take a look. It's a very high-end vacuum sealer. He even vacuum seals his ammo. I might give that a shot too. But anyway, other approach, real quick. Boom. Home preserving. I've just started reading this book. It's very interesting. Basically, mason jars. It's canning. Mason jars. You are heating these jars, and you're killing all the bacteria, and you're creating a seal with the inner lid of the screw down top. So it's like pretty much canning. So what I'd like to be able to do is make soup, salsa, maybe even pickle, also make jam, things like that. Hopefully it might save me some money, but also it will play into that sort of prepping mindset, I guess, for not long-term food storage, but maybe a couple of years even. I don't know about you. I make soup and I make other things, and I always have leftovers. So why not make soup or something like that, and then can the rest of it. So yeah. So I would recommend this book. This is like it's made by Ball. They make all of the canning jars, and they make all of the stuff for canning. Real quick, you can can at home relatively inexpensively. You can use a regular deep pot and boil the jars in the water in that, or you can buy like one of these pressurized canning apparatuses, if you want to call it, but they're a little expensive. Well, anyway, so that I just wanted to do a quick little shot of this. Kind of excited, I guess, to get something like this, because this is my first approach at doing it myself. I'll do a couple of videos of me trying to do the Mylar, also trying to do the canning. I know there's a couple out there, but it's just you know, sharing the knowledge. Anyway, thank you, YouTube.